Hey, Spuddies, PotatoMcWhiskey here, and welcome to Civilization 6 in the China Wonder game. Now, things are going really well. We have a huge amount of wonders. We're raking in like an extra 59 tourism per turn, and I think it's about time. Now that we've met the majority of the civs in the game, we still have to meet 3 more, and I reckon they're probably like somewhere over here in the Fog of War, which means probably at like Caravel Tech I can go find them. What I'm hoping to do this game, or this episode rather, is to get a Golden Age and spam out a whole bunch of settlers. Now, in order to do that, I am going to want to pick up cartography so that I can get the ability to embark as well as caravels. And I also need to start purchasing the great works. Also, I should totally buy luxuries because that'll just improve my empire. But yeah, I think I need to start buying great works of writing when I start actually getting slots. Although, actually, here's a question. Has anyone actually recruited a great writer? Yeah, there's been a few great writers that have gone, but they're by the other people on the map. So that's like an important thing to note. My poor little spearman took an awful hit there. Let's do a concerted effort to retreat and save all of my units. Now, do I want to build the Alhambra or the Chichen Itza? I mean, they're both from the same era, and the Chichen Itza, I think, is better. So we'll go for the Chichen Itza. And I need to get these cities settled in order to put pressure on Weldia, because I'm pretty sure that Arabia could go into a Dark Age next era, or at the very least stay in a Normal Age, which might give me the advantage I need in order to take them out. Let's go ahead and get started on Kilwa in Shenyang. And is there anything in here I can do to bring up the production? Probably not right now. I need the city to grow a little bit more, so that'll be the agenda. World Congress time. Now, in terms of resources, it looks like sugar has a high probability of being voted down. I'm going to put all of my Diplo favor voting sugar up. But here's the thing, the AI are going to vote it down. So I'm actually, you know what, I'm going to vote it down twice in order to force that, so I'll just accept that loss. And if I look at the great people screen, usually you want to look for the category that the least amount of AIs are generating points for. So that looks kind of like it might be admirals right now. Yeah, and it looks like admirals is the play. So I'm going to go ahead and vote down admirals. And I'm going to kind of split my votes between these two to try to force them through. Because if I can get those forced through, those are an extra couple of diplomatic victory points. Great merchants, interesting. Oh, I didn't notice. Was a great merchants worth? That's quite curious, because there are a lot of people earning great merchants, so somebody must have muscled through that with their Diplo favor. Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and prioritize cartography so I can do some coastal exploration. Another settler is finished. That's really good news. Let's quickly get the granary in here, because the growth allows us to work more tiles, which gives us more production. All great things. I'm going to chop here to try and finish the Forbidden City a turn sooner. That is the exact plan that we are going for. Forbidden City, this is huge. We're getting an extra wildcard policy slot in our government, which is going to open up so many new options for us. Now, right now, the options are pretty thin, but over the course of the game, this will be quite valuable. For example, I could plug in Merchant Confederation, as well as Diplomatic League. And now I'm generating a lot more envoys, and getting more gold from those envoys. I would love to be suzerain of this, but I don't think I care too much about Muscat. I think I'll just go up to level 2 with them. I would like to be suzerain of Hong Kong. I want to be suzerain of as many city-states as possible. Now I'm going to go ahead and grab Ancestral Hall, because I'm going for a super wide build based on all the available land in the world. There's like a bunch of land over here. There's like a bunch of land down around here that I could nab. So I think Ancestral Hall is the correct play. It's a very late government plaza, but that's kind of the sacrifice you make. I didn't have the land for a tall build, so I didn't prioritize Audience Chamber. So instead I went for Ancestral Hall, which I think has been the right play overall. Or at the very least, it has been an okay play. Like, maybe not perfect, but at least a reasonable thing that I've done. Chengdu is a little bit hurt. Where's you? Okay, I need 10 more iron in order to upgrade this guy. Let's go in here, and we'll look for purchasing of strategic resources. Look for iron. I'd love to... Can I see this deal? Yeah, I'd like a little bit less iron. I just need like 11 iron off you. And he'll make that deal pretty cheap. And then I can go ahead. Why are you walking? How are you walking? What the hell? How did he walk? Okay, this city's going to get hit hard. Well, that means I might have to buy a swordsman now. Maybe it'll be okay if the city gets hit once. Oh, he didn't attack me. Okay, I accept your choice. Thank you. Let's upgrade you to a man-at-arms. That'll upgrade my city's combat strength a little. So I take this in my stride. We have the granary in Jiaodong, and we're going to do a pre-chop. I'm going to chop this tile right here. You can see the theatre square is going to take 10 turns. If I chop the forest that I intend to place the theatre square on, now it'll only take 6 turns. So this is a way to get an efficient chop, right? You don't waste the chop that's underneath it, and my builders are relatively efficient. So, you know, doing it like this is totally fine. I'm going to go ahead and pick up Researcher now for that extra little bit of Pingala tech. I think I'm going to switch Magnus to one of these newly settled cities and then move Pingala to my capital. I think that's like the play. Now, how long until the city flips me? 47 turns. But the medieval era ends in 5 turns, so things are going to change rapidly. And I have a huge amount of gold in the bank. We're about to get cartography. I wish I had galleys. Ooh. Let me delay this so I can get 2 galleys and very quickly take out feudal contract and instead plug in maritime industries. Autocratic legacy is also kind of neat here. I'll leave it the way it is. But yeah, let's delay cartography. I'll 1 turn education and then come back for cartography, just so I can maybe finish those galleys. Now, we got Ancestral Hall here, so newly settled cities will get a free builder, and it'll be a 5 charge builder. Actually, 6 charge, because I'm China, so that's huge. What else do we need to do? I need to build this theatre square and start getting great works of writing. I also need to get this industrial zone. I think I'm going to get the industrial zone so that I can keep maximizing the production in this city and continue to build things. Although I need to get Kotoko in. Now I need to think about my next guy. I think I would like to get Moksha upgraded so I can use my faith to buy districts after this era. That's coming up. I'm going to delay cartography 1 more turn, I think. So I'll quickly put a turn into banking. I just want to finish both of these galleys so I can get efficient exploration out. I'm sitting on 4 envoys, but I don't have a reason to spend them. And so I shall not spend them since I do not have a reason to. Ooh, finally getting the camp over here. I like that. Another luxury. Now, which city owns this tile? Jiaodong. So I'll wait until the theatre square is being built. I can now safely settle, I think. Yes, I think I can safely settle. And then I need to start planning the city of Handan. So this is an industrial zone here. What's this again? Industrial zone. Need to figure out a place. So the city of Handan, if I'm thinking about it, it's kind of annoying that the city is in my way because I would have loved to have done like some national park stuff around here. But I think what we can do instead is to go for an early theatre square. So I think these 3 farms make a very natural argument to do a farm triangle right there, that little farm area. Definitely we want to get these plantations online. These luxury resources can be sold, so I'll make sure that I just pin in the things that I know are going to go where, and then I can kind of plan my districts around that. I mean, this is beside a wonder, so that's totally fine to do. I could also theoretically go for Bolshoi Theatre here, or something like that. It's not a bad city to do it in. Although, what if I went for Bolshoi Theatre over here instead? Tough to say. Like, if we think about the city, we want a commercial hub, we want a theatre square, and we would like I guess we could go for a holy site. We don't need holy sites. We can kind of get away with not building holy sites because our wonders act as kind of holy sites. I think it might be good to build Mont Saint Michel in the city. Or, yeah, I want to build a wonder in every city that I can, is the thing. So maybe we lose this farm triangle. We build a Mont Saint Michel here, then we can put a theatre square like there. Let's do it. Mont Saint Michel, you go down. I lose the tile for sure, which sucks. The marsh tile, but I think this is a reasonable way to do things. Let's also make sure that we place that theatre square to lock in its low price. But don't forget, I also have Machu Picchu, so I'm getting mountain adjacency, so that's kind of neat. There's humanism. We would like the Taj Mahal this game. That'll be a hard one to build. Pop down another city, get ourselves a free builder. This one's much easier to do. It's got like incredible tiles already. Now, how do I actually plan and build this city? Well, you know what? This could be a great Zimbabwe city. I do have the cattle, right? Hear me out. There's cattle here. I could put the commercial hub against the mountain. No, the commercial hub's not going against the mountain. Because here's the thing. I want to put the theatre square here. Then the Great Zimbabwe will have to go to the right. And then a commercial hub like there? I guess this kind of works. The problem is if I don't get the commercial hub, this ends up being pointless. So hear me out. Let's do a little bit of a compromise. If we put the commercial hub against or if I don't get the Great Zimbabwe, the commercial hub ends up being terrible. So I put the Great Zimbabwe here instead. You know what? Honestly, it doesn't matter that much. It's fine. Go for the high culture play. Let's do it. Start that commercial hub and let's get going. First theatre square finished. Let's grab our amphitheaters. Amphitheaters are good for long-term tourism. And I think now, well, I need to meet more people before I can buy the great works that I need. Oh, Mont Saint Michel is a medieval wonder. so I can't actually feed builders into it. Well, that's okay. We still want to build it. Remember, we want like a wonder in every city if we can get it. Perfect. There's cartography. Now I can come in and upgrade my caravels. Although, do I perhaps save money if I were to plug in cheaper unit upgrades? I don't think I have the cheaper unit upgrades cards. I don't think I researched mercenaries. Is it worth it for me to research mercenaries and then do the upgrade? I think it will be, so I'll research mercenaries real quick. I definitely want shipyards. I have a couple of potential harbor cities. In fact, I have a couple of harbor cities. They just are harbor cities. So shipyards will be useful this game. Time for a dedication, and look, Menelik is in a dark age. I'm going to be able to sneak and grab this city for sure. Mine is, yep, that's perfect. The question is, do I try to kill it or do I try and take it for myself? The positioning is probably fine to just take it. Let's go ahead and select now our golden age, our heroic age beliefs. We will be taking monumentality. We will be taking Hicks on Dracones, and we will be taking reform the coinage. Now there is a, wait, did I not get a dark age? Am I stupid? Did I get a normal age? I thought I was in a dark age. Okay. That's fine. It doesn't change too much. It makes this era way less explosive, but we still go for monumentality because it's like super efficient. If I had all three though, it would be like insane. Okay, slight miscalculation on my behalf. Let's reassign Magnus to Handan, and then we'll grab Pingala and reassign him to my capital. Perfect. 23 turns until you flip. Really, 23 turns. That's gotta be, it's gotta be like 8. It's gotta be not that. I have a friendship with Gaul now, so that'll pay dividends in the long run. Ooh, Bermuda Triangle we found. Interesting. Where was it actually? Oh, it's all the way over here. Cool. Now, I'm going to come in here. Wait, did I not research mercenaries? Oh, I'm stupid. I thought I had mercenaries. Denounces me. Really? Interesting. Well, there's Huey Toakali and mercenaries. So the mercenaries we wanted to plug in instead of Maritime Industries so that we could get a 50% gold discount on upgrading units. And Merging Confederation or Diplomatic League could go for some other thing. I am in monarchy, so I need to get my diplomatic quarter like ASAP. So that's a thing. That's like a big thing I need to get around to doing. Where am I going to get my diplo quarter? I mean, it's just hard to find a city that's not busy. That's the difficulty. But yeah, now we can upgrade our caravels for 180 gold, and they'll be able to explore. Like, caravels have really good sight range. They have really good movement range. Plus, I have great lighthouse, so they move faster anyway. Overall, just like totally net positive stuff. Absolutely, I'm going to be trading with Egypt for 18 gold per turn. Are you insane? Oh my god. The value on that trade route is like bonkers. A moderate flood in a city that doesn't affect me. We did get a relic because we won the religious emergency. That's amazing. Thank you. So free relic is 100% worth it, considering how little investment it cost me to move over there. You reckon I could take this? Maybe if it was a skirmisher, I could take this builder and then get back. It is my builder. Like, it's a builder I lost a long time ago. So faith purchasing settlers, that is a thing that we can do now. And we should totally plan where we're going to put those settlers. So like, I'm thinking about, like, this is a great seaside resort location. Like, if I just plant a city on this Plains Hill, this could all be seaside resorts in the late game. That's like a supreme amount of tourism. Look at that appeal. Yeah, so this is like seaside city. So I definitely want to get that one up. Let's go ahead and purchase a settler in Jiaodong. I'm also going to buy the pagoda because that's just like an upgrade to the city. I definitely need a settler over here for this. 1, 2, 3. There's potentially settlers up and around here. I need to kind of figure out where I'm going to put them. There's also potentially settlers down here to the south. And I feel like on the sugar is a pretty good approximation. Like, if I go on sugar and then I build a harbor, and then I don't know what else I would build in here, but it would maybe be like a commercial hub. I'd just go for a very, very strong gold city here, and that's all its job is. So let's go ahead and grab ourselves a settler for that purpose. I will also go ahead and faith purchase myself a pagoda in my capital and another trader. So I spent a decent amount of my faith, but I am making more faith. I would love to find Chinguetti. Chinguetti just be like absolute god tier. Okay, perfect. Theater square with high adjacency and diplomatic service. Oh man, I need to get Angkor Wat. It's a 37 turn build. Honestly, I don't think I can afford to build it. Let's just get the Diplo quarter and then go industrial zone, aqueduct, dam, canal. Like, we'll just keep the city busy for a while. Now my next goal is to make my way towards natural history. So I'll head up towards colonialism and stuff like that. This trader is looking for gold. Walata, that's 12 gold per turn. Let's make sure we also have open borders with players. That is a 25% tourism boost. And while we are only making around 69 tourism per turn, that's still well worth it. Also, I need to be selling my luxuries. So sold. Strategics. Let's see if we can sell off strategics. Okay, I don't want to sell my relic. Any luxury sellers? How about great works of writing? No great works of writing available. That is a bit of a bummer, but that's okay. We'll live with our lives. Let's also make sure that we're buying the occasional builder. Although the thing to remember is every time we buy a settler, we're also buying a builder. So think of this price here getting a discount of this. That's the important thing to think about when you go for the ancestral hall. The combined price is very, very, very favorable to you. Checking for any islands over here. I don't think there'll be any like major islands and stuff. Oh, hello, Scotland. Finally, it's an honor to meet you. Would love to sample your hospitality. Scotland is doing very well scientifically, and so I will do a mutual open border with them. And I will also go ahead and see if you would like to buy my tea. Scotland, they're mad for the tea. That's how they got conquered by England. England swooped in. They said, hey, you wee lads with the skirts on, would you like some tea? And Scotland was like, yes, and that was it. That's how they got him. So be careful. If a well-to-do British lady offers you tea, refuse, okay? It won't end well for you. Trust me, I'm speaking from experience, okay? That was a wild weekend. The weekend that I met the Queen. Anyway, let's go ahead and build a cattle right here. Hey. Kotoko Inn is 7 turns from finishing. What else could we do with our builder times? Well, we don't have a whole lot that we can do, but there's like a couple little hills that we can improve. And we definitely want like the old empire to be very industrialized and well produced. And then the new empire wants to be very like beautiful and preserved and national park kind of stuff. We also want, we do want to increase our faith. We definitely need to increase the amount of faith that we're generating. That's going to be an important part of our long-term strategy. Hello, Germany. Welcome. I have met German. I will send you a resident embassy as well, mutual open borders, and then I'll have a look and see if you have any things you would be... That's way too expensive. How would you part with your whales? Thank you for your whales, Germany. I do love the Germans. Oh man, there is like unclaimed land galore up here to the north. It's a scramble for islands. Oh, my poor little Great Admiral explorer was killed. So we got our amphitheater. Now, who the hell? Here's my question. I thought I had met every person, but I haven't met the one guy who's earned great writers. And honestly, I'm kind of worried now. I think it's Russia. I think Russia is in this game. They're hiding there in the fog of war, or else it's like a Greek civ that's waiting to pop out and make my day a nightmare. So Jiaodong, I don't have the wall card plugged in, but I could plug in the wall card in 3 turns. This city has a wonder, so I don't need another wonder. The city is looking for growth. I could spend a bit of time on that. I could get my spies. I'm a little bit behind on spies. Let us get spies. I think it's a reasonable thing to do to get a couple of spies. Spies are empire-wide infrastructure. They're quite valuable to get. Let's keep the production going in here. Production food. Yeah, I'm loving the productivity of my empire. Like the build that we've gone for has like paid off in spades. But I absolutely adore this map script that I kind of stumbled upon, the Got Lakes, and just how good it is if you use the right configuration at making like an interesting set of maps. Like it's so good. The developers should maybe take notes from this. Although to be fair, I guess it's a case of the modders taking notes from the developers. But whoever made this knocked it out of the park. This map script. I need to do like a video tutorial on the map script and like how to use it and what are the different configurations. I'd probably need to sit down with like the developer or something, or really like figure out what each option does, and then come up with some presets that people can use. So now that I have access to shipyards, I'm going to go ahead and look and see if I can sell some stuff just to pick up a little bit of raw gold, like this. That I can then go ahead and purchase the shipyard in Beijing, because this productivity will go from 20 per turn, boom, all the way up to 27.5 per turn, and that will slowly climb as the game goes on. So just like a 7 production boost, that's like nearly a 20 to 30% boost. It's pretty good. Call it like a 27% boost or something, or 25% boost. Technologically, we're mostly concerned with the top half of the tech tree in order to get to flight, radio, and computers. Again, it's a tourism game. Color me shocked, PotatoMcWhiskey is doing a tourism game. Oh my god. Who saw it coming? No one, evidently. No one saw it coming. Not even you. I was pointing at myself when I said that. So, gold for Hong Kong. We steal a little trade route. We do a little trading. Chengdu, you're being slow, but we do get mercantilism soon, which means more production for the city, which I'm kind of excited about. I am getting a new city in one turn for free. Free city. It's literally free. Okay, so this is my gold topia. This is money fold, not jiggle. How did I misspell jiggle? How did I misspell jiggle? I don't believe it. But the city is for folded money, not for jingle money. So, harbor first. I think we do the basic watermill, granary, old god obelisk into harbor. Let me slap down a mine in the city and let the city continue to grow. Banking and mercantilism. I need to get some military units over here. What's the best unit I can probably get in a pinch? I'm going to go ahead and keep this city. Yoink, Reno, thanks to the free city. Also starts me off with a very nice campus, which I'll totally accept. Let's go watermill, granary, old world obelisk. We want to get this city up and running. Let's have El Cid and the skirmisher go together to see if they can clear out this island, maybe with the support of a pikeman. All right, so I'll found this city right here, put even more pressure on you, you jerk. Granary, old world obelisk. Old god obelisk, rather. And I think there is something to be said. Buying this tile and this tile, can I sell more things? Because there's a really, really darn good national park right here. Look how good that national park is. It's got an incredible marsh tile. This is a really good national park. And that's going to be the main theme of the things around here, was like going for national parks. But at the very least, I have one good national park secured. This city doesn't really have much of a job in terms of districts. It'll maybe build a little bit of like trade routes and stuff like that, but otherwise I'm not concerned. Not every city has to have like a really valid plan. Sometimes these late game cities, like settled after turn 100 to turn 150, these cities can just kind of exist purely for the purpose of like generating gold for your empire or just grabbing land. Right now, these cities are mostly to grab land because like there's a lot of coastland here that I could use potentially for appeal, potentially for tourism, and that's like the main objective, is to make use of that appeal in tourism. And so I want to get as much land as efficiently as possible. So I want to space my cities out. Like I don't want to put a city like right here because this overlaps too much, but a city like maybe right here or on this island, or maybe a city on this T and then like another city on the tip of this, and then maybe another city on this island, and like just dot around cities in whichever way allows me to grab as much land for the fewest number of settlers possible. Now there's an argument to be made here for me to switch to Reformed Church, and actually because I'm not going for walls, I think I will switch for Reformed Church. I lose a wildcard slot, but I still think it's worth it because of the 15% discount is going to make it so that I can buy more settlers. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Yeah. I had planned to go a different route, but I think that's the route I should go because I'm not going to be building my walls for a very long time, so I'm not going to get the extra diplomatic favor from those walls for a very long time. There's Reformed Church. Let's switch to Theocracy. This will shake up my government slightly, but not too much. Gothic architecture I can leave in because I am building wonders. Are there any military card? I think Retainers is still a good card. I don't need to change my military. Urban Planning is probably a card that could go in the near future, but +1 production is like... I really value this +1 production. It's so good. It's so good. Maybe if I were to get an alliance with a player, I could plug in Vissel Banking. That could be quite powerful. I could also go for Machiavellianism here. Triangular Trade is quite valuable. Let's buff up our trade routes. I'm going to take Trade, Confederation, and Triangular Trade. Oh, wait, sorry, I can't take both of them. Never mind. I'll take Merchant Confederation and Trade Confederation. I'd rather have Golden Faith, honestly, over Science and Culture. Science and Culture are, while important, are not like the most important thing to me right now. Right now, production and gold is, because I have plenty of Science and Culture. It's the catching up part that is difficult. I will pick up Civil Engineering so I can get 15% production towards all wonders and a better production card on builders. 2 settlers into the water, and I have a caravel around here protecting. If I kind of plan these cities out, the seaside resorts will heavily feature in them. So the question is, where exactly is this city going? I think on the T is fine. City exists to grab land, high appeal land, that is. And then a city somewhere in this area, 1, 2, 3. I think maybe on the tip of this land here. Ooh, I could also move this city up a tile onto the fresh water, and the fresh water would have an advantage. Yeah, let's move that city up to the left a tile, and then this leaves an opportunity for the city to go on the stone right there. And I think those are my next 2 cities to grab land. Let's go ahead and move Magnus to the new city of Changsha. and we'll make use of his chopping abilities over here for some other purpose. Haven't yet fully decided what the purpose will be, but I definitely feel like you could cram a holy site in the city. Like, there's no reason not to. So doing a bit of chopping seems okay. But yeah, I'm going to call that the end of this episode. I feel like we're making good progress, and we've moved in the direction we want to. We got the Golden Age, Kotoku Inn is finishing, well, a lot of production is happening, a lot of wonders are coming out, and I'm getting a lot of tourism from my wonders. You can see I'm already starting to accumulate a decent amount of tourists. If we come into the culture screen, I am at 7 out of 82, and it's quite early into the game, and I haven't even begun to fill up my great works of writing yet, but that will happen. Hopefully in the next episode I'll start getting those great works. I love you all very much, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.